I don't like that.
It's the first.
Happy Halloween!
It's Halloween now.
Happy Halloween!
It's fucking Halloween, baby!
Not yet.
It
We've
is
weeks.
tomorrow.
It is for the listeners.
It is right.
We have weeks.
No, but
No,
Halloween,
Halloween
is the
is
entire
October.
month, Tyler. Get with the fucking program.
Tomorrow's the first day of Halloween.
Are you illiterate?
Yeah.
Well, apologies.
I'm Jared.
Jared 19.
Never learned how to read.
Yeah.
This is great for our listeners in India now.
You guys like Vines?
I don't.
Are you guys millennials?
You guys, millennials, you know that Drew Gooden guy? You know, I sure hope it does. Is this good
What
content?
happened to Thomas Sanders?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
go.
He's
Dude
weird
made
anyway.
Sanders sides, and then everyone
He
gave
annoyed
up.
me.
I unfollowed him on Tumblr and YouTube.
What was it? Dude made Sanders
I
sides,
never
and nobody
enjoyed
cared.
His content made me up. Like, I don't know why. It just made my blood boil irrationally. It felt like a Disney movie in Vine form.
That's
was
kind
just
of
a Disney
what he
original.
Was, yeah. I mean, like,
Thomas
the thing with
Sanders.
him is like he's very like non-offensive. Like, there's nothing really wrong with the content he makes.
And that's the problem.
It's just like it's kind of, it feels
Annoying
so,
theater boy.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is what he
Bring
really
back the
is
guy
at
that
heart.
shot lemons out of his mouth.
Please.
Bring
Who?
back the hot dog man.
Tyler, do you know who I'm
I know
talking
exactly
about?
who you're
I
talking
know.
about.
Who would shoot lemons out of it?
Yeah.
There was. I don't even know if it was
It was
Vine.
Vine.
But it was just a
it
guy
was very
that. Was
early
it just when he
Vine.
saw the word lemon? Was it just when the word
No,
lemon
it
came
was-
out that he just always like fired a
It
lemon
was
out of his
just
mouth
like
like a
his
gun?
This is
shtick.
only gimmick, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Hey
his own.
guys,
Yeah.
that bit doesn't sound very funny at all.
It was very funny when
it was
I was
funny
12.
the first time. It was funny the first time.
Wait,
let me
when did
tell
Vine
ya.
come
Oh.
out?
2013.
Okay, it was funny when I was 13.
Jesus Christ.
Feels much earlier.
Almost a decade, huh?
It only died like what, 2 years later?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost a decade.
Because it sucked.
It's been dead for half a decade.
Nobody
It's
knew how
so
to profit
wild
off of
To
it.
think that I was in middle school when it lived and died.
You think about
Don't
that.
mind me, I'm just gonna eat some key
I had
lime
an
pie.
entire
What the
different set
You
of
have a key
friends.
lime
Fuck.
pie?
Why are you eating during a recording?
Don't ask that question. You're not prepared for the answer.
Okay. At least be slow about it. You know, savor that pie.
I'm not a fan of key lime.
I'm gonna.
Really?
What the
Weirdo.
fuck is wrong with you?
You know what? We gotta talk about Jay now. Weirdo.
About Jay? Jay, you
Let's
don't
talk
like key
about
lime pie?
let's talk about citrus.
It's
Citrus?
like
Let's
too
talk about
bitter
citrus
for
in general.
me.
Citrus is good.
It's not bitter. It's super sweet.
Sour.
Oh no, the last time
Choked on it?
What the fuck key lime pie did you eat?
It's been a
You
long
just eating key limes? You promise? I think you're just eating key
You know,
limes.
limes from the Florida Keys?
Limes with keys in them.
It's been like 10 years since I tried a key lime pie, okay?
Jay, go to the store, go to Walmart, get a key lime pie.
No.
I don't really like key lime. I don't like key lime pies. It tastes like copper. It's got keys in there.
Yeah, just before I
Alright.
eat the key lime pie, I put
Let's talk
blood
about
all
something
over
real. Let's talk about a real thing instead of whatever the fuck this is.
This
I
is
was
real,
gonna say,
everything's real.
Let's talk about.
Fuck you.
Let's talk about citrus fruits.
What the
No, I was
fuck?
going to talk about what's going on
Everything's
in my
real?
life.
I like grapefruits. I don't.
I hate grapefruit. I like
Curtain.
You like
Hold on.
grapefruit? Hold on. I'm closing the container that had the key lime pie in it.
What are you doing?
You're telling me that you like grapefruits, but the key lime's too bitter?
He has a point, Jay.
I was
I'm gonna take you to food court.
No food court?
I was making a joke when you said let's talk about citrus. So I was just like, grapefruits, huh? You know.
Jay?
I love
Yeah.
every citrus fruit.
I love pineapple.
Jay, I love you.
Oh, pineapple's so good.
Pineapple is so good on everything except
Okay, Lily,
pizza.
I'm done.
Are we-
I'm done being in control of the car. Tell us about your fridge.
Okay, I didn't even mention that it's about my fridge. You're throwing off the curtain now. The fucking veil is gone.
I'm sorry.
You know,
we
the
talked
wig's-
before the
wig's been
podcast.
snatched.
I lit the veil on fire so long ago.
Okay, so here's what's been going on in my life. So Aries and I moved into a new apartment a month ago, at like the start of September, and we moved in, we got everything done, and we put everything in our fridge, and we were noticing that like the stuff that we put in there was going bad really quick. And it's like, wow, that's weird. And then we also noticed that our freezer wasn't freezing anything. It was below freezing, but nothing was being frozen.
Oh no, the security deposit.
No,
Lily,
no,
the
it's-
security deposit.
I don't know why I laughed
Ty-
at that. I
Tyler-
didn't get it, and also it wasn't funny.
It's a
Tyler,
super
it's an
big
apartment.
joke.
It's an apartment complex. You're never getting that security deposit back.
True.
Never.
Yeah. Anyway, so we've been begging for the past like 2 weeks for them to fix our fridge. Every time the repair guys come in, they're like, "It's cold." I'm like, "Yeah, but you
Stuck
see
their
the
hand
otter
in it.
pops that." See the otter pops we had in our freezer from the moment we got here that are still liquid? You think that's weird? Like, oh, it's just you didn't turn it down cold enough. I'm like, it's on the
This
coldest.
is a good
It's on the coldest setting.
This is a good side tangent to have. What the fuck do you call freezer popsicles?
I just called them
Otter
freezy
Pops.
pops. I call
Otter
them.
Pops was literally the brand. We
Yeah,
had
I
here.
call them otter pops because that's the brand out here.
It flip flops, but like usually it's just kind of like popsicle or freezer pop.
To be
To
fair,
this
I
day,
grew
I
up
think- Hold
with
on.
freeze pops.
The-
Yeah,
to
freeze
this
pops.
day, I still think the person who said this to me was fucking with me and was trying to gaslight
Oh.
me. Man called him tube freezes. Tube freezes. And I can't.
Two freezies.
What the fuck's a tube freeze,
It's
bro?
Jimmy's.
I can't.
It's always
That's-
very fun because
It's
some
a tube and you freeze
some
it, but
people-
come on.
some people call things like that where there's a lot of different names for it. Like sometimes people have a personal name. Like me and my mom call hair ties hair things. Like
Yeah.
it's just like, can you give me a hair thing? It's like and no one really calls it that, but like it like everyone knows what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But like I've
That's
like over time I got like insecure about like if no one would know what I'm talking about, so it was like it's hair ties now. I'm too
and
embarrassed.
they are hair things.
I'm too embarrassed to
I
say
wanna,
hair thing.
I want to like
Embarrassed?
Yes.
embarrassed.
Sometimes I say things funny like a verbal
We're
typo.
bullying Jay today. Today's bully Jay day.
Okay, things I say in typo that
Fucking
people make
weirdo.
fun of me for. Like
Okay.
I say shrugs instead of shrugs when I type it. I don't know why I started doing that, but I say that every time, and people are like, "Haha, you did a typo and said shrugs." I'm like, "No, it was on purpose." Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done.
Can I? I'm
Man,
gonna
Mario
finish.
platformers.
Let me finish my fridge
Oh,
story.
I
you
thought I didn't
fucker.
know you were done. I didn't know you were still going. Continue.
Anyway.
I forgot we went on 3 side tangents. Please continue.
So today they finally came in and replaced our fridge. They were supposed to be here at 10 a.m. They got here at 12 p.m.
Incredible.
Classic.
We got an email from the office. It's like, oh, they'll be there at 10. We went up there at 10. They're like, oh, they should be there in like 30 minutes. Like we went there at 10:30 because they were 30 minutes late by that point. Said, oh, they should be there in like half an hour. They arrived there at like 12:15.
Classic
I
bit.
I was very tired. I was like on the edge of sleep, trying to just I need them to do this so I can go to fucking bed. And when they finally got here, they did it. Guess what was immediately changed about what was in the fridge once I woke up?
What?
What?
The fucking otter pops were actually frozen for once.
Woo!
Yay.
Yeah.
Did you have one?
So
I thought they were still going to be
Uh,
liquid.
no, they're not mine.
Oh.
But
Fuck.
that's how I knew that the fridge was broken.
You guys actually like Otter Pops?
They're good.
I like the lime
Sometimes.
ones.
Grape one best.
I don't.
It was always good. Like
I
at
don't.
the pool.
I don't like them.
It's just
I
a
don't
snow
like
cone.
them strictly. I just don't like them. I don't like them strictly because of the packaging.
I'll take them
Oh,
with me to
yeah,
the
that's-
beach.
I just take
the hard plastic tube is lame.
Take a
really
scissors
bad.
to it.
It's still sharp.
It is
Lily.
kind of sharp.
It
and
hurts
does
the
hurt
corners. It hurts the corners
How-
of the mouth.
You're a baby.
Okay.
I just lived with that. I would eat like
didn't
10
know I'd
Otter
get this
Pops
kind
in
of
a.
hostility
I eat
today
10
because
Otter
of-
Pops
I
in a
didn't
day,
wanna
and
hurt
I'd be like, oh, my mouth's a little fucked up. Maybe I shouldn't suck down on them like that.
You accusing me of being bad at sucking?
What? No, I'm
You think
saying
I'm a bad sucker?
I'm saying you ate
Huh?
it wrong. You know what I do with my
You
Otter
think
Pops?
You think I'm a bad eater too?
You know what I do with my Otter Pops, Alex?
I'm world class fucking eater.
I'm gonna
I
log
take my
in.
Otter Pops.
Come in here.
I
and
take-
You tell me I can't eat good?
I take my Otter Pops, Alex. I take them and I break them into chunks and then I chew on them.
The fuck is wrong with you?
That's weirder.
You're a monster.
I chew on ice.
You.
I bite my ice
freak.
cream.
You're
Okay.
suck. You're
Ice
bad.
eating. I get crunchy.
Yes.
It's okay. The ice cream, you're a fool. and a
You're a
and
menace
simpleton.
to society.
How?
I can't think of a word mean enough to call you.
Ooh, I can think of one.
It's just the word.
That- you saying that made my eyes widen. I was so afraid. I could
see
think of
you.
one.
I
Just
can
the
see your
worst
eyes.
slur.
No, I was gonna say something. I was gonna say like waste on society.
That's not.
Okay. No, not nearly as bad as
I'll be-
I wasn't gonna say like the N word or something. Jesus,
Can you
I'm not gonna say
That's
the
what
gamer word.
over talking about Otter Pops, you just throw out some like real bad shit over nothing?
Real racial
I
slurs.
really like the
racial slurs.
waveform I got when I said bitch really fast.
Yeah, it's written.
Oh my god.
I can't wait to
But
hear
yeah,
that
that-
back. It was very funny sounding.
Those
in
were
my-
those were the Fridge Chronicles.
Oh my god, it's been 12 minutes.
Yeah, 5 of those were you talking about
It's
fruit.
felt like 3. What's happening?
What's happening? Time's falling apart.
We're back.
Lily
Don't do
fucked
that
up,
again.
silly
Lily.
bitch.
Why is the space bar the button that stops the entire recording?
Silly Billy.
'Cause
Just-
you're a fool.
Push it away.
I was.
Push
It
away.
was.
Just don't be near your keyboard.
I didn't touch my keyboard.
Sure. It was a ghost that stopped the recording.
So
I'll kill you.
go, happy Halloween.
So,
Touch this bowl of fucking grapes. It's eyeballs.
listen, that could
Put
scare
your
you
hand
as
in
a
this
kid.
wet, cold spaghetti.
Ooh.
It's worms.
Did you guys ever have Halloween parties?
No.
A couple
I
times.
never held one myself. I've been to one. It was my neighbor's, and I had an awful time.
Oof. Tyler?
Both of mine were at church.
I remember going to a neighbor's Halloween party for like 5 minutes. It was like
Like a real Halloween
walked
party.
across the street and went home.
The things that
No, not like an adult
No,
one. I went to like a child
the things that
one.
the things that churches hold are basically just like the fall fairs that states hold.
I went to
It-
one of those one time. There was a hayride. There were clowns
They're fun.
also.
Yeah. So
They were clowns also.
so did you ever grow up wanting to go to like a cool Halloween party like shows like Scary Godmother showed you?
I
Yeah.
always like
When I was 5.
I always like romanticize like big parties and shit like that. And I still would like to, but now like not like I had the opportunity with like that party with my neighbor because my neighbor, we used to be best friends in elementary school, and then we just kind of like, you know, naturally split
Yeah.
apart in middle school because we're just different people, and it happens. But like she never became an asshole or anything, but like she just moved to kind of the more quote unquote popular crowd in high school, and I was
Right.
with the weird gay kids.
Oh, yeah.
squad. So like, and I like remember getting invited to that Halloween party, and I dressed up as Jade Harley from Homestuck, and it was a very casual version of her. I had like a Space Hero of Time hoodie, and like I was just like, why did I get fucking invited? And then like I'm not even gonna say what happened, but it was upsetting.
Jay.
A fucking asshole kid in my grade, like fucking rammed me up the ass with a goddamn like reaper pole.
Oh.
Like, and I was like, what the fuck? And I screamed at him and chased him around the entire fucking backyard. And like my neighbor's dad was very, very kind and like escorted me out to back to my house.
How old were you?
I don't know, like 16.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was I was like, this sucks, and I like went to my dad. He was like, do you want me to go over there and beat his ass?
That's a good dad right there.
I was like, no, but also yes, but also no.
Oh my god, I completely forgot to do this. Hi, Jay's dad. I forgot that your dad listens. I forgot your dad listens.
He
and
listens?
I completely forgot I was going to say hi.
He does sometimes.
Hi.
He listened to an episode a while back, and he was like saying that it was funny.
Hi, Jay's dad.
Well, now he's got to listen because we all
I'm
say
Jay's
hi.
cool country friend, Lily.
I'm not gonna introduce myself. You guys are weird.
You're a sick.
What did you just...
What's your fucking
What do
problem?
you-
I'm not gonna break fourth wall.
Too cool to say hi to Jay's dad?
Yeah.
Fucking weirdo.
Alex?
All right.
Alex.
Huh?
Alex.
What?
Did you do it again?
What?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Alex.
Thank God.
What?
I thought you were yelling
scared
at
me. I
me.
thought you get No, I'm talking to Tyler because he's being too cool for school. You're
Tyler,
fine.
say hi
You
to-
just hit spacebar like a silly.
Say
little-
hi to my
Jay's
fucking dad.
No.
Or else.
Okay, hi, Jay's dad.
There we go.
Good.
That's better.
All right, we can we can move on.
Anyway, to move on. Before I got sidetracked with Tyler's rebellion, Lily, you can't call yourself that anymore. You're a city girl.
No, I'm
now.
a country girl in
Sorry.
a city world.
Nope. Nope. You're a city.
City
not a
girls
city.
make
You
do.
had to deal with fault like a shitty repairman for 2 weeks.
That's
Sorry,
you deal
you're
with
a
that in
city
the
slicker
country
now.
too. That's just it's your neighbor
In
instead.
a country, you fix the fridge because no one's around,
No, you get your neighbor to fix it because you don't have any tools.
or you buy another fridge because you're fed up with this
I think-
world.
I think Kaylee's the country girl out of all of us.
No, she's
She's
not. I grew up in the
farthest
country
south.
for most of my life.
Ah,
No, she's not.
isn't she South Carolina?
I'm in Texas.
Yeah, you don't count.
South Carolina's north of Georgia.
Yeah, but you're not valid.
South
Texans
Carolina
don't
is
exist.
along like
I don't
Oklahoma's
think-
height.
I don't think of Texas as the South. I think of all the eastern-born states as Southern, and then Texas is like with Florida, where it's kind of in a league of its own. Like Florida is not Southern. It's just
a little
Florida.
baby country with its own ins and outs.
Jay, whenever you think of country and like the aesthetic of country stuff, you think of Texas culture.
I live. I think of Southern like.
You think of
with
cowboys
my
and
grandma
horses and stuff
shit.
and cows.
No,
and things?
I don't. I think of.
What do you
like,
think of country then?
I don't know. I think of like
Confederate flags and monster trucks.
I think.
partially, but like
That's still Texas.
farms and like I don't know.
I
I
think
just
a
think
lot
about my
about,
my mom's side of the family because they're very Southern.
See the trick.
like,
the,
corn
I
and
always think
shit.
of like Louisiana, like marshlands.
the trick is
swamps and
the
bayous.
trick is that Southernisms and the way that Southern people live, according to people who live in cities and that sort of thing, that sort of lifestyle is everywhere, no matter which
True.
part of this United States you actually live in. I would say people in Alaska are the most Southern living out of everyone.
I've done this thing again where I start to like die on a hill and then I'm like, wait a second, I don't want to die here.
You don't actually know
I
what you're
went off the
talking
hill.
about.
I don't. Yeah. Yes. I
would
often
like-
go. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and now I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
I need out. I need extract.
I'm not
immediate.
good with pedantic people, because I'll just be
I'm-
like, hey, this thing, and then everyone's like, hey, wait a second.
I'm very pedantic. I don't know if that's a good thing.
It has its ups and downs, but I enjoy pedantic people. Some
What does
people get very
pedantic mean?
frustrated. It's just like
Now I'm having this problem.
like it's just very into fine details and making sure that everything's right.
Oh.
Like if you know the definition of anal.
Yeah, it's your butthole.
Hate you.
Ooh, so fucking funny.
Thank you,
Fucking funny as hell, Willie.
Thank you.
I'm so tired.
Buttholes, dude.
I hate all of you.
Oh.
And I'm the person that did the what was the joke
I clapped too
earlier?
hard.
I don't even fucking
I
remember.
don't know.
I don't know. I clapped too hard and it hurt my hands, so that's all I can really think about.
What
right
happened to us? Where did this episode go? It went away from us.
I have
It's
Drugs.
because we
No
it's
fucking
because
clue.
we spent an hour warming up with that. We had a meeting before we
Yeah.
recorded this, and so we were talking about what we're gonna do for Halloween stuff for October. And
What? That's not a
I'm not gonna
secret.
talk about it.
I know.
that's not a secret. We literally changed our UI. We changed the HUD for the
We
Halloween
can't let
update.
people know we celebrate Halloween. How are they supposed to know that we're
can't
gay?
we can't let people know that we live here. But anyway, we had this meeting, so we had like an hour where it was there were a lot of people, like everyone but Aries was there. So we all had time to warm up. So now we're all fucking silly.
Yeah.
Silly
Usually
Billy.
we're all fucking sleepy when we record, and we're all chilled out because we just started. But we have like an hour to warm up, so now we're just fucking riffing.
Yeah.
We're fucking Griffin.
Grit.
McElroy.
we are all become
I-
Griffin McElroy.
We are all Griffin.
are
I am
Griffin berserk.
become. What is that line?
I am become Death
Become
Destroyer
Death.
of Worlds.
Thank you, Jay.
Destroyer of Worlds.
Why does Jay know that off the top of their head?
I just
Because
read it
I
the
would
other
know if
day.
they're-
I see.
And also, there's a Lemon
also-
Demon
I
album
also
called
know
"I Am
the quote.
Become Christmas," and that's the word.
That is, I do know that one.
Good. name.
Speaking of Lemon Demon, Jay, he just released something this today.
Yeah,
You want to talk about it?
maybe a little bit.
So what's up with the new Lemon Demon? I guess
Well, it's
Neil
not Lemon
Cicierega.
Demon.
It's Neil Cicierega.
Yeah, all of his mashup albums are under Neil Cicierega, and today he released his new
Mouth
mouth
album.
mashup album titled Mouth Dreams, which I have been psyched for a while. Like, he's been teasing it. Like, I remember back in, God, was it February? The last time he was on Max's stream, we were like asking
He was
questions.
on Max's stream.
Yeah, he goes on Max's stream a bit, but since quarantine, they haven't been able to really hang out as much. But
All right.
But like on last time he was like, yeah, it's 90% done. I'm just waiting for inspiration for another track. And that was back in February. We're like, where the fuck is it, Neil? Where is it? And then last week on my birthday, on the Guaranteed Video Patreon, they released the teaser video. And then 2 days ago, they released the teaser video publicly. And I was just like, fuck. And today he released it at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and he streamed he like live streamed for the first time in fucking about a year, and like and then like showed the album its entirety, and I was just screaming in 2 separate servers with people, and it
Could
was
you-
like fantastic. Yes.
Okay. Could you tell us one of the mashups from the album that like really stood out to you
It's gonna spoil me.
without spoiling it too much?
I can't.
Because that trailer mashup was already like
The trailer
cheesy.
one is the extended trailer one is very good.
Crooked mouth.
My mouth is dry. My mouth is numb. But the one of them, without spoiling, classical music background with pop song lyrics on top.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
I'm not gonna spoil past that because Tyler, because I know like one person like said one of the titles of it in chat. And we were like, "Fuck! Do not fucking spoiler it."
All right.
But it was so fucking good. Like and this is the first time ever since I've gotten into Neil Cicierega's fandom and Lemon Demon in general, or I guess vice versa, that I've actually seen something drop live and have that community around me. And honestly, it was the coolest thing. And like the first track, I like kind of cried a little bit, just realizing like, because if I didn't have like the people, my friends around me, well, we weren't in like in a call or anything. We were just like screaming in chat and Discord server, but like, if I didn't have that, I just would have done what I usually do with music, is I would have sat in my room alone and just excited in general. But, like, I was even more excited because everyone else all of my friends were around me. Like, it was so cool. Like, our main server, Limonology was active for, like, the first time in a while. Like, everyone was screaming, and then the They Might Be Giants server, because it's actually called They Might Be Lemons, because it's They Might Be Giants and Lemon Demon kind of mixed together, and there's also some also some Tally Hall.
I love that those three, that's the fucking trifecta. If you're part of one, you're probably in the Venn diagram of everyone else. But, like, I before I get to that, I have to finish my thoughts, because if I don't, then ADHD, you know how it is.
You know how it be.
But it was very cool, like, especially in the They Might Be Giants server. Like, I love everyone in there so much. Like, shout out to Doohan and Riley and Eddie and Jimmy and Natalie, I love you, all, and AJ and Seymour, and fuck, I'm forgetting someone, I know it.
Seymour Butts?
What's Seymour's last name? I was about to
Don't
do the same fucking
joke. I know I'm forgetting someone. I'm sorry, whoever I forgot. And Royal Ninja. But it's like everyone's so fucking nice, and I love them very much. But I was gonna say another thing. Yeah, like there's a crossover between a bunch of different, like, kind of internet-ish bands and musical artists, like, that like crossover and fan bases, like, Lemon Demon, They Might Be Giants, Tally Hall, Jack Stauber, just a bunch of, like, Oingo Boingo's kind of also in there, where it's just weird musicians who really capture the hearts of weird gay people online.
Will
Wood is definitely in there, yes. And we actually had a discussion about it a while ago, because Doohan has a radio show for his college, which it's, if you ever want to listen, Thursdays at 8 p.m. EST, radio.wpi.edu, listen. It's called Telephony Cacophony, which we dubbed the kind of genre that all those bands are in as telephony, because, like, a lot of them have, like, kind of telephone themes, and it's I don't know, I really like it a lot, and I think it's very neat. This has been Jay rambling for 5 minutes. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, with that, I think it might be time to call our break.
Thank you for coming. Let's go on a fucking break.
Thank you for sharing your hyperfixation with us, Jay.
You're welcome.
I gotta smoke on the break. I don't smoke. Don't smoke ever. Please God, don't smoke. Welcome back, fool. Why'd you come back? You had a chance to escape.
You had to escape me and my rambling.
Is this episode of Escape Room? So we're starting this month with?
The code is E74G.
Now solve
That's
this
it?
Rubik's Cube.
Now solve this Rubik's Cube.
Hey.
Eat the brown part of this banana.
Have you guys ever have you guys ever done an escape room?
I have. I've
think I
done
have.
2 technically, one in real life and one that was online.
I did an escape room.
I did like Newgrounds Flash games escape the rooms. Does that count?
No.
No.
Oh, fuck you then.
Unfortunately, it sucks that the only escape room I've done was with a person that is an asshole who I'm not friends with anymore.
Damn.
Because escape
Sorry.
rooms are cool.
I would love to do an escape room with all of y'all. It would be chaos, and I would love it.
It'd be a company bonding exercise.
Yes!
We'll spend our Patreon money on it.
I definitely
We'll
would wear
never
lapel
complete
mics.
it.
I would wear lapel mics, and we would just fucking.
What do you mean we'll never
keep as
complete
an
it?
audio
We
only
finished
adventure.
Oprah Din in 4 hours.
We could
With
finish Oprah
3
in 4
people.
hours.
Yeah. So imagine
Really think it's
how
gonna-
much faster if we had more.
One of them had like primordial back in the head like knowledge. Like I didn't know I knew things, but every once in a while something would click, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah."
I feel like with the TheFableFew, it's like a bell curve of people to group smartness, where like you get to like 4, and then it's like that's the peak of like.
You say
and
that
then-
after we did the beginning of this episode of the podcast.
What?
Oof.
You say that despite knowing how the beginning of this podcast episode's gone.
Yeah.
I'm just happy Paper Mario Color Splash is over. I think is why I'm so fucking giddy.
Yeah. What are you doing tomorrow? Nothing?
Work. What are you talking about?
Gotcha.
The episode's
What do you
coming
mean, what
out
am I
on
doing
Saturday.
tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Thursday. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stupid.
It's
I was thinking that it was Saturday because we're recording podcasts.
What the fuck is wrong
we
with you?
we never record on Saturday, Lily.
No, I
What's
don't.
going on? Happy Halloween. Lily's brain is leaving her body.
It's leaking. What's happening?
I don't know. We're just. This is a funny, funny,
That was the funniest sound you've ever
funny,
made.
goofy, silly episode.
Do you even know what I'm getting at when I go, who?
Is it the fucking I love you and I miss you?
That poor person got their heart fucking destroyed. And all anyone knows is that their cries.
Are you people okay?
No!
It's
Brain
one of
filled
the
with
sad-
references.
it's one-
No intelligent
it's one-
thought.
This is the
one
same
of the
fucking
funniest-
reaction we get every time we mention goddamn Boo Boo Keys.
Boo Boo Keys.
Funny buffalo.
Buffalo. Why did they say Boo Boo Keys? Okay.
We
Let's
gotta
take it
pull
back 4
ourselves
steps.
together!
Let's take it back 4 steps. Do some explaining for people that don't know every funny meme on the internet.
If you
So,
don't know that
the thing that
episode of
made Tyler-
SpongeBob,
I've
fuck
never-
you.
No. I said 4 steps. We're going back to who. So, I've never heard Tyler laugh that hard at something before. By the way, you lost it. So there's this video of like a
Back of my head.
voice. It's like a voicemail message that like a girl who just broke up with her like significant other, fucking they just broke up and she left a voicemail, and I don't know how the voicemail got on the internet. Probably because the dude was kind of a son of a bitch, I assume. But she's like she's sitting there crying and saying how much she loves and misses him, but her like sobbing is not like a typical like a sob or cry. She just goes, "Oh."
I love you,
And
I miss you.
miss you.
And, like, the
Harmonize.
footage is
It's
paired with
like-
it's
and-
like
and it's
paired with
fucking-
racing cars, like
Yeah.
drag
Yeah,
races.
yeah, and like orca whales and like the YouTube video for visualizers. But like, there's one. So just go look up like crying girl voicemail who, and you'll find it on YouTube. It still exists.
H-O-O-O.
And the other one, if you don't know the SpongeBob reference about boo boo keys, I'll agree with Jay. You're on your own. Sorry. I'm not even gonna begin.
I'm not
to
gonna
start
hold your
explaining that
hand
one.
and take you through this reference.
Basically, it was a
Hold your hand
one-off
for
line
boo-boo
from.
keys.
I can explain
If
it.
you
It
were-
was a one-off
Oh,
line
I
from
can
an
explain
episode.
it. It was from the
where
Bubble
some
Buddy
dude stole
episode.
stuff.
Yeah,
That's
it's from the
right.
Bubble Buddy episode.
Yeah.
Don't we all have
He stole my
something that we love? Funny muffler. Boo boo keys.
Fuzzy dogs.
We love you.
God.
Isn't the end of that episode that Bubble Buddy just fucking floats into the fucking
Yes.
heavens and is gone?
He gets in
Yeah.
a taxi and then floats away.
Wait,
They brought
you're
him back
right.
like half a
The
decade
vehicle-
later.
You're fucking right. He gets on a bus and then the bus just flies away.
Yeah.
Yeah. He comes.
Happy Leif
Why did he
Erikson
do it?
Day!
Hinga
They-
dee
they-
That
he comes
was
back.
the Leif Erikson Day. That was the Leif Erikson Day episode 2.
I have.
Did you
the
guys?
fuck?
I have
Did you guys
every
watch
episode.
any of the new episodes of SpongeBob?
The
Yes.
They
My
had an
brother watches
episode
them.
where SpongeBob meets him again.
Yeah.
He comes back
And
in
he's
the video
like-
game.
He also has a
he's in
son.
Battle for,
I don't know.
he's in Battle. He has
Oh
a
yeah,
son.
Bubble Buddy fucked,
Yeah.
and SpongeBob
Okay.
is ruining his happy life.
Are you sure that he didn't just? Did he have a
Yes.
like a spouse?
I think
he
okay. I was about
referenced
to be
it in
like,
the first
maybe he just
video.
procreates asexually. Maybe
No.
he's like an amoeba, since he is, a bubble with no anatomy.
He
Bubble
was a
Buddy is
fucking
a
bubble,
synthetic
bro.
organism.
Keep down in a
Pop
bubble,
the
dog!
bubble. Pop the bubble.
Hold on. There's another reference for you guys. You guys
Yeah.
know that funny
They-
line?
We are not going to
Anyway.
explain any more references.
Okay. Let's all take a one inhale, one exhale, deep.
You can't even
Can't
make
take-
the breathe in and breathe
can't-
out
can't.
normal.
I took an actual breath. I calmed myself down. Could you maybe get with the program, Lily?
No.
I started crying and also coughing.
Lily is enjoying the sillies. Lily started this episode like, what's wrong with you guys? And then we fucked up Lily.
down on
Now she
White
likes
Claw
the
again?
sillies. We ruined Lily's brain.
I
She's
haven't
got
had
the
anything to
giggles.
drink in 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
What do you? Oh, to drink? You meant like alcohol. I was like, you gotta get some water. What's wrong
I
with
think
you?
I did
You're
that
gonna
one
die.
time with Lily as well.
You're gonna
No,
die.
it was
What
Tyler
the
and
fuck?
Lily like talking on Twitter, and they were like, "I haven't had a drink in a while," and I was like, "I thought you guys were talking about water. I was about to fucking beat your asses."
Hey guys, I'll drink
Why
something
would I
real
not
quick.
drink water?
We
Crack
What,
it open
like-
a cold one.
one
Cracking
like one of me and
Cold.
Tyler's IRL
Uh.
friends just doesn't like water, and throughout like
Oh,
all
AJ
of high
hates
school,
water,
like
too.
just refused to drink any water, and like they like passed out, like they've like passed out and like fell into their fucking tub because they didn't have any fucking water in their system, and I worry about them, and I hope that they drink water, please.
Why don't they just get some like cold infusion stuff?
I don't know.
Make it taste good.
Good.
That's what AJ has. They have like tea bags
Just
and stuff
drink
that.
Just get a Brita filter. Be
Yeah,
done
just
with
make
it.
tea.
Oregon's water isn't full of poop.
Some people just
It's
don't like the
pretty
taste of
fucking
water.
good right out the tap.
Some people
Cool.
don't like the way
How
water
is
feels.
how is that a part of our human biology and psychology that we can be like icky, life-saving juice,
Because we've made
the
things
nectar
sweeter.
of the gods?
Because we've
Mostly
made things
because
sweeter.
well, no, because AJ doesn't like it because like the way it feels when they drink it.
And some
That's
people
even
are
weirder.
like,
You guys
I have to like not think about it when I drink water, or else it grosses me out. But people are like, yeah, it's just like cold spit, and I'm like, fucking, you're kind of right though.
Stuff like ADHD can make it hard for you to like actually like
yeah, that
get
probably
past
has something
that
to
kind
do
of
with
thing.
it, you know?
If
I don't
you
think I
get
can
like
drink
a
water
small,
anymore.
if you get something that messes with your head as a kid, it's gonna be stuck in there when you get
Oh
older.
yeah.
Oh, I completely forgot because we got sidetracked by 18 fucking side tangents, but when we were talking about Halloween parties,
Oh, yeah.
I was going to bring up that I stopped trick-or-treating very early as a kid.
Really?
Because, like, when I was, like, in elementary school, there was a house that, like, they, like, had their family, like, patrol the yard as, like, witches, and they would come up and get you. And then also they just had this loud as fuck foghorn that would just blare randomly as you went up to the fucking driveway to get the candy on the porch.
That's
And
fucked
I remember
up.
going up there, and then that fucking horn, I just fucking went fetal in their fucking driveway. And I was like, I don't think I want to do Halloween anymore. And I didn't trick or treat ever again. And I was like 10.
That sucks.
I guess.
And that made me. I think it made me who I am, because I used to not be spooked by things, but like when that happened, like things that were about Halloween that were scary, I was like, that's too scary for me now. Now I don't like it. Now
That's
it makes
interesting.
me upset to be scared.
Motherfucker can't watch the Halloween specials anymore.
I grew up really loving Halloween as a kid. My dad was really into Halloween, and my mom liked it too, but my dad was really into it because he's like really he probably never grew out of his goth phase. He just doesn't dress like it. But my dad my dad was always into that kind of stuff, so it just kind of naturally became something I was into. And I think part of it is also the fact that I was an October baby, so my birthday and Halloween were right next to each other, basically. But I grew up to be a fucking, like, adrenaline junkie. Whenever something scares me, I'm like, I want to do that again. I want that to happen again.
Mine's the opposite. I've never had, like, an actual panic attack in my life, but, like, being scared or going on a roller coaster just leaves my stomach feeling violently ill, and then, like, or, like, my breathing, like, feels funny for a while. And I'm like, I just want to lie down for 3 hours now.
I think that's interesting, because I have panic attacks quite regularly.
During middle school, when we graduated middle school to high school, we just got to go to Oaks Park, which was like a nearby like theme amusement park. It's where that funny picture of Tyler comes from with the funhouse mirror where he's just
That picture so much.
I gotta find that.
You post it, I'll put it on the Twitter.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. It's still in my Twitter likes. It's a really good photo. But they have a roller coaster called, like, it used to be called like Green Thunder or something like that. But it just like I went on that roller coaster, like, yeah, I went on it when, like, it was the first thing when we got in the park when we were graduating high school. I went on it. They didn't let me, like, hand them my glasses. I just had to hold on to them, which was weird. They shouldn't do that. I never have been on a roller coaster, and I was very dumb, so I was like, I'll just keep them on my face. And then, like, as we went over a loop-de-loop, they hung in suspension in front of my face, as they slipped off my head, and I grabbed them, and then like held them between my legs with a death grip with my thighs. And then after we got off, my stomach felt so horrible that for the rest of like the 3 hours we were there, I just laid on a park bench and took a nap.
Oh my gosh, that's weird.
And then one of the teachers found me was like, "Hey bud, you doing okay?" I'm like, "No, absolutely not."
It's a shame, Alex, because I love everything that seems to make you feel like shit.
I am, like, this is one of my favorite things to do, like, thinking about online friends is, like, thinking about all the shit we could do in the future together.
Right?
Is, like, go to an amusement park together. Like, I'm just... like
it's okay, Alex. I'll take you on those Ferris wheels with the funny spinny things.
Just like do you guys ever just like fantasize about like having a huge group party with all your online friends?
Yes.
Like, I think about that like almost every day. Like meeting all of y'all.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the day of knocking on the door of the gamer house.
Ugh. It's...
You know, like, Aries and I are there, we're fucking vibing, and then it's like, knock, 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 and open the door. It's like
3
is this the
garbage
gamer
bags.
house?
Hello, is this the house for the gamers?
Yes, it is the gamer house.
First thing
Thank
I'm
you for
gonna say
asking.
when I lock eyes with you is hello.
Hello, Mario.
I'm so...
You better not.
Fucking...
You're never... I'm kicking you out the minute you do that.
I'm so fucking excited to meet
I'll then say
all
goodbye,
of you.
Mario.
Like... So far, I think the only people in the FableFew I've met are Gray. Yeah, it's just Gray. which is wild. But I want to meet all of you so fucking bad. I need you giant big hug. And a kiss on the lips.
Big hug. No.
Well, guys, if you want footage of Jay kissing all 7 of us on the lips right now, support us on Patreon
Please
so we can get a gamer house.
$8,000.
When we all move into the gamer
Ugly?
house, we're all going to have to change our last names to gamer.
Okay. Just legally
Yes.
change our names?
I'd rather change my middle name.
That's even better.
Tyler Gamer Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
All right.
Newsom's the legal name, so it'd be
I don't give a
Tyler
shit.
Gamer Newsom.
That's like saying that like my dead name is my legal name. Who fucking cares?
I don't have a last
Bryant.
name.
Bryant was my father.
Also, you can just change your last name to your other parents. It's not hard.
I could, but I don't
My
know
family,
how.
I'm the only,
Court.
I'm like the only boy
fuck
offspring
Court.
of the grandchildren.
Mhm.
Like, every one of my, like, aunts and uncles, they all had girls. So my mom was just like, well,
Corals.
your name's hyphenated now. You get both.
Alex,
So now,
Are you the only
so now
one
you
with a
need to s-
hyphenated name?
are you going to?
I'm
Are you
the
going to
only one
bring
with-
forth an heir for the Opp
yeah,
family?
exactly. They literally gave me Olsen and Opp because my Opp is my dad's, and they were like, "Well, you're the only male Olsen, so you gotta fucking give us a fucking another kid, or the tree's dead."
You know,
Or or because they just didn't think about what if one of the girls like uses their last name instead
Yeah.
of their husbands, because that's all they thought about.
I'm gonna be honest.
What a world old people live in.
I do understand the whole keep the last name going thing, because surname linguist, like the history and understanding and study of surnames is fascinating to me. And as someone who hates the fact that the most common surnames are like Smith, Johnson, blah 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 blah, because of like the fact that everybody had like these really basic type what's the word, geological like base names or like career names.
Yeah.
The fact that very interesting surnames kind of vanish over time, I would also be worried about the last name, if it was a very interesting one, going away over time based on the fact that no one's keeping it as they go along in generations.
Fuck all that. I'm naming my baby Brick Mansley. Gender does not matter. It's Brick Mansley. Hey Brick, how you doing?
So you could just like when you have a child, like you can just change their last name.
Just thinking about Brick Mansley, dude.
I don't know. I don't think there's anything that legally keeps you from doing that.
The first name Brick is
Can
very
I throw
funny.
a brick through a cop car?
I could honestly.
Why's my sister named Pearl, Daddy?
I'm gonna get rid of Mansley and try to have a bit more gender neutral.
No.
It's gonna be
Brick
it's
Hugh
gonna be
Mansley.
Brick strong and tough.
Brick
Strong
Bully.
and tough.
Daddy, why is my sister named Pearl? Well, 'cause your mama loved pearls. Well, why is my name Brick, Daddy?
No.
Or what about my name? It's like, shut up, Brick.
I love bricks.
I love horses.
I love
Ah.
refrigerators.
I'm gonna name my children after my favorite citrus fruits. Sup orange.
Key lime.
Pineapple.
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit's the forgotten redheaded stepchild.
I often get this way when I know I have a joke, but it's way too funny to me, and I just start fucking
So you just
suffocating.
can't get it out because you're
It
laughing.
was very hard to
You're
say
like-
grapefruit because I was crying, remembering how you all made fun of me for saying grapefruit earlier.
What would you?
Grapefruit.
What would you guys? What funny
What
names would
fucking
you give your?
grapefruits?
Would you give your children?
Tofu.
Please give them to me.
I haven't thought about this.
I don't know.
I'm gonna name mine Sprinkles. I'm gonna name them like I would a pet.
No, name your kid Jimmy's.
Sheldon 2.
Sheldon.
Kid has
Ew.
You don't name him a new pet name. You name him a sequel to your cat.
Sheldon Jr.
In loving memory of my cat from when I was 23.
It's gonna be numerical. I'm not gonna
I'm
put
a-
Junior.
I'm gonna name my kid Tofu.
Okay. What's
I
the
want-
last name?
It's fine.
My last
Better
name.
than Sheldon too.
Oh, your actual last name? You're not gonna go with something funny like
What?
Rick Manley?
I just went into a whole conversation about how I think that the linguistics and like history of surnames is fascinating. You think I'm gonna get rid of my surname?
Fuck surnames.
My
on
surname is a
home.
rare
Surnames.
variation of a very rare surname.
I'm changing my answer. Name's now Brick Punchagood.
What?
They're
I
gonna
like
become
Brick
a boxer.
Punchagood.
It's also 1940s.
All right, Brick Punchagood, you're gonna go in there and you're gonna go.
You're gonna take a dive, see? And Brick is like that. Brick's not that kind of kid. He's not gonna take the dive. I've trained him to
Why are you
become
gendering
just
Brick?
You're right. I've trained them to be so strong.
I just want the
I'm
kid's
so
entire.
sorry that my fiction. I'm so sorry that my fictional kid that's a boxer in 1940s America. I'm sorry that I already gendered Brick Punchagood. I'm so fucking sorry.
What's their middle name?
Puncha.
No.
Brick punch it,
Correct.
punch.
I gotta think about
Brick.
it.
Brick.
Give me a
It's
second.
Brick gotta punch a good.
Brick Paper Mario Punchagood.
Well, why
my
is your
favorite game.
why man 1940s boxer Brick Paper Mario Punchagood? Man, what's the history between your weird name? Well, my dad said that it's his favorite game.
My dad is
This
not well.
He says it's his favorite video game. You know, video games in 1940s America. You know the Nintendo GameCube? It came out in 1996.
It did not.
It came out probably. It came out.
It came
in a
out
different-
like
It came out in
2009.
96, 96 is when Mario 64 came out. That's why that date's in my head. I just finished that game and I rember seeing the date.
Dad,
That
where's
ga-
my
it came
middle
out in,
name?
like,
Kingdom Hearts 2.
2000.
Paper Mario came
Final
out in
Mix?
2001.
Yeah. I was talking about the game. I was talking about the GameCube. I'm sorry I played Mario 64 in one sitting.
I'm gonna
recently.
name my
Mario
kid
fanboy.
Hatsune Miku Minecraft.
There you go.
Hatsune
Is
Full
Miku.
name.
Hatsune Miku
Miku's the middle name.
The full first name?
No,
Or is Miku the
Miku
middle?
is the middle name.
Okay.
Well, it should be Miku Hatsune Minecraft.
I'm naming my kid Domino's Pizza.
Domino's Pizza.
Domino Pizza. Hi, I'm Scott, President and CEO of Domino's Pizza.
Hey, y'all,
Have you
Scott
heard of
here.
Hatsune Miku? Hey, y'all, Scott here.
I don't get that
Why
last
is it
one.
every odd episode? Every
It's got
odd
the laws.
episode.
Hey y'all.
Every odd episode is like this.
We just get the silly
These
meter
are the
fills up.
non-canon episodes. These are the non-canon episodes. That's why.
It's like Splatoon. The more we just dip back into the funny meter, we get more.
It's an endless well.
Pizza.
Funny's an endless well. I don't know what people are talking about. You can just regurgitate the same shit over and over, and it's fucking hilarious.
Why don't we have a successful podcast?
We do. We have 100
India
downloads in
fucking
India.
loves us. India fucking adores us.
It's because they don't know what
Good.
we're fucking saying.
Apparently,
That's true.
Fine.
side note. Apparently, India is a booming podcast industry.
Interesting.
It is. It does have one of the largest populations in the world, so that makes sense.
You know, I retract my joke because the joke was we're funnier when you don't understand what the fuck we're saying. But they're like most other countries know English because they're cooler than us.
Most countries have English as a second language in some way or another.
Because they're cooler than us.
I wish we were that cool.
I know.
What?
Shout out
3
India.
words in Spanish.
Hi, India.
Hello to the
You don't-
entire
I-
country of India.
Hello, John, India.
In India, I'm just gonna say, like, I'm sorry about England.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about
Yeah,
that.
that
I'm
was
sorry you
fucked
guys
up.
had to deal with Gandhi for so long.
Yeah.
Gandhi, like from the hit MTV cartoon series Slow
Clone
High.
High.
I'll choke you.
Do you guys know that he's the reason the show got canceled?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. because they
wild.
portrayed him as how he was in real life instead of as some crazy amazing figure.
What was the story my friend told me? That like his wife died of some disease, and they refused to get her treatment because of like their religion or whatever. And then he got the same disease for treating her, and then he was like, "My work's too important. I have to seek medical treatment."
I have to go get tweeters for AJ. They have glass in their feet. I'll be back.
Uh-oh. AJ's feet just aren't having a good time. Did everyone else die?
AJ's gonna have quite a story to say. No, we're fine.
Maybe.
We're just all solemnly thinking about it. We're all just paying
Like,
respect
yeah,
to
about the
AJ's
glass.
toes.
First, like, AJ's toenail gets ripped out for the second time in a month, and then they get glass in their foot.
It's fucked up when shit happens to your toenail.
Ugh.
I had a whole piece of wood just stuck in my toe for like a month before I finally pulled it out.
Sucks.
It fucking blew.
I'm back. What are you guys talking about? You still talking shit about Gandhi?
Toenail.
No, we're
No,
we're
we're
talking
talking
about
about
AJ's
toenails.
Yeah.
foot trauma.
Oh yeah, AJ's foot trauma that happened today.
About to say yesterday.
I got every once in a while I'll get like a little hangnail, and then like the side of my finger feels like stingy and like painful because it's a hangnail. It's like, oh, that fucking
Yeah.
sucks.
Oh,
Yeah.
And usually that shit sorts itself out. Last one that did that did not sort itself out. It got fucking all. It like the entire
it
side of my
swell?
finger was just it was just yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was fucking yellow.
that's
and
because your
like,
skin is
those
creating
too
acid
often.
to break it down.
Yes, it's creating pus. And so like I was like, it hurts really bad, and I have to go to work. So like I was like, my mom is like she's like a beautician, so she
Yeah.
knows how to take care of nails and hair really well. And I was like, hey, can you just like drain this and fix it? And she was like, yes. And I don't know if it was the sight of the pus or something, but it's the exact reaction I have when like blood is drawn, where I literally go pale and I feel like I'm gonna like vomit. I get sick and I just like put my head down because I feel like I'm gonna faint. Getting blood drawn for me is like, oh boy, howdy do I faint.
Yeah.
I go white bad. I get shaky, which
You're
is not
already
good
white.
when you're trying to get blood. Thanks.
Points. White.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's painfully true.
Thanks for the
Ultra
reverse
white.
racism, Lily.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm reverse
thanks. Way to
racist against
go.
white people.
Nice job, racist.
Hate the
Cracker.
Irish too. From what
I
last
don't hate
hear.
the Irish. The Irish have had it bad enough.
Was that you that bit targeted in Subnautica?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
I was
okay,
trying to find
better
the
remember.
screenshot that I have of Alex talking about getting blood drawn. It's in my folder of funny Discord screenshots that I like to keep to laugh at later. And this
Uh-huh.
one is Alex
I
saying,
appreciate your archiving.
second time they gave up and sent me to fancy blood place instead of normal doctors. Did it instant with no pain, no fuss, no muss, just that good red sticky stuff, dude.
I remember that. I had a funny thing in senior year of high school where I lifted a backpack off the gym because we had like it was like the first day of senior year, and we were sitting in the gym, and like we just had our backpacks on the floor, and I was just the first day, so we hadn't gotten new lockers or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember why I didn't use a locker, but I had all the textbooks that have been handed down to me as the day has gone on. And so I just lifted my backpack up by bending down, grabbing it, and then slapping it onto
no.
my back. And then like sometime next period, I was like, man, my back kind of hurts a little bit. And then like I was in a lot of pain, so I tried to stand up to fix it. And by then I was like, oh no. And then the next thing I remember is like my ears were full of blood, so I couldn't hear anything, and I was on the ground.
God.
Like the blood wasn't leaking out of my ears, it was just it went to my head.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
head rush. I wasn't bleeding out of my ears. The blood was just in my ear, so all you can hear is just like doo 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 as like the blood is pulsing.
Wow.
So I was just like, I can't hear anything, and I'm on the floor. And then I was carted out of the classroom on a wheelchair, and apparently whatever had happened to my back, I had done something, and my body was like, pump adrenaline into him right now. And it did, and that made the pain go away for a little bit. And then when the adrenaline wore off, all the pain happened at once, and my body was out of adrenaline to like soothe the pain. So it's just like, this is the most painful thing you've experienced. Go to sleep.
All right.
And then like that I just remember that story, and then I remember that was a different medical emergency than when I had to just get a checkup, like blood draw, to just make sure I wasn't like diabetic or anything. And like I was still going to like a pediatrician.
Yes.
Until I was 21.
As you do.
Because that's how that's the funny American medical like institution.
Yeah, I think I went to a pediatrician until I was like 18.
These people are meant to just like check up on babies and stuff. They're like, they're trying to get like my tiny ass veins in my 21-year-old body, and they're like, I can't fucking do this. I'm just gonna dig around in there. It's like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. And then they're like, okay, well, we're just gonna send you to like the actual hospital where there's doctors that do this, like that's the only thing they do all day. So they're warmed up, and so they take me to like the actual fancy place to draw blood, where it's like they have a special chair for it, and they're just like, done. It didn't even take like 3 seconds. They're like, got all your blood, and I was like, thanks, doc.
No muss, no fuss, just that red sticky stuff,
just that
dude.
red sticky stuff.
All right, and I guess that's it. That's the end of the episode. We'll end,
Just
we'll end
remember,
with you guys
guys,
saying
yeah.
that.
Just remember, no fuss, no muss, just that good sticky stuff. Taste.
Shut up.